sometimes you absolutely throw out the window the expectation of time. You're saying we want to win our heat. And so you'll see some of these teams walking off and maybe they didn't necessarily have the fastest heat of all, but because they won, they're like, we actually handle business because you're relying on four people to hand the stick off in first. And if you're not in first, to make up whatever mistakes were made. And so you saw Grant Pass, although you said we noticed that they don't have the fastest time, like his Westview, but they're still really happy because they won their heat. You give yourself a
And
fighting
then you
chance
don't
when
know
you win your
too.
heat.
You're usually building a relay team for some sort of championship
Exactly.
push. So this early in the year,
Yep.
you might not even have all four guys. This might be the second group.
I was just going to say, yeah, I've heard people laugh and say we have a Z team out there because they're like, this is just not who, like you said, is going to run at state, this early. Sometimes you don't want to push them or they're here already into maybe three other events and a relay just isn't the priority right now.
Right, and but you want to get somebody in a relay to handle the
Hmm.
stick and get used to that too. So
And the other thing is,
you never get
like
too
you said, to handle
excited
the
about
stick.
this event this early in the year unless there's a
Right,
record being set. Then we'll get very
right,
excited.
right. Absolutely. A big thing is you want to sometimes put your freshmen, sophomores out there because they need the experience because the next year you will be relying on them for these types of positions.
Well, heat number 4 for the varsity boys will feature Marist of Eugene, Roosevelt from Portland, Thomas Jefferson from Federal Way, Washington, Centennial of Vegas, Bishop Kelly from Boise, Issaquah, Washington, Union from Clark County, Washington, Gresham, Oregon, east side of Portland, and Canby, southern suburb of Portland. I know they hate being called a suburb in Canby. Canby was a real town before the suburbs spread out in Portland. And we're off with our first leg. Russia making a big move early. They're in that light gray and blue.
And Bishop Kelly has a 5 second from the time that's posted, a 5 second lead on everyone out here. So the expectation is that they should handle business. But what this does is pushes the other teams to say, no, not today. This is my heat.
And it's going to be Union getting to the handoff first, followed by Bishop Kelly. Break to the post. We're out of lanes. And the Union Titans in front.
Uh-oh.
Trouble on the rail.
Bishop Kelly making the move that I thought they would.
Wow.
Absolutely reel it in.
And here comes Jefferson. But first is Centennial of the blue.
I
That
think
young
Bishop Kelly
man
just
made a
dropped the
big, and he
stick.
went wide at the end of his, he had a lot of juice left and cleared some good space for his handoff. Jefferson second, Kelly, then Union, then Roosevelt.
No, someone dropped the stick. Was that Bishop
45-56.
Kelly?
So Kelly ended up third in all that. And Centennial with a lot of momentum right now. Now here's Kelly fighting back. It's Union in second, then Kelly, then TJ. And now we get two more players. That looks like Gresham and Roosevelt.
Bob, are we sure that's Kelly? Because I think they dropped the stick.
Oh, that's Union in second. Now let's see, we get a line. Centennial, Union, TJ, Roosevelt. So it's Roosevelt in the black, which looks very much like, yeah, Kelly is not. Roosevelt was that dark color that looked like Bishop Kelly. So they're in fourth now, then Gresham, then Issaquah. One lap to go. Well, Centennial just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Now Union and Roosevelt making the big push. And it's Centennial in 3:31.37. Second fastest.
Yep.
No, more than that. So
That was an
Centennial gets
impressive
better and
leg.
better. 2:34, and they go 3:31. Roosevelt
Absolutely.
second,
Centennial
Union third.
Centennial got back in the fight because of their second leg. He ran a monster second leg to get them back into the fight, and in third and fourth just handle business.